The cost of power ranks high among the costs that business people in Kenya worry about the most. And that's because Kenya is greatly dependent on the increasingly erratic and weather-dependent hydroelectric power, as well as the more expensive power derived from heavy diesel fuel. But there's been a deliberate shift in the last 5 years towards geothermal power, a comparatively cheaper, cleaner and all-year-round source of power that's largely unexploited and abundant in Kenya's Rift Valley. A shift that began with the installation of a geothermal power plant with a capacity to generate 140 megawatts of steam power. The Olkaria 4 plant, which was put up at a cost of 33 billion shillings, will be commissioned this Friday by President Uhuru Kenyatta. According to Genga's Managing Director Albert Mugo, the impact of the new power plant on the cost of power is set to be seen in this month's power bill.
The power bill cost has already come down to 5 shillings and 79 cents. So the effect of having those 2 units running continuously has already been felt by the electricity customers.
By December, the soon-to-be-commissioned power plant is expected to deliver another 140 megawatts of geothermal power to the national grid, expanding Kenya's capacity to generate electricity by at least 20%. With more cheaper power in place, Kenya will be able to attract more manufacturers to set up their factories here. Towards that end, KenGen has set aside at least 1,200 acres of land next to the Olkaria geothermal power plant for an industrial park, which has so far attracted potential investors from the paper manufacturing and textile industries.
If an industry is next to a power plant and they're not even taking that power through a transmission line, the wheeling charge could be very minimal. We are looking at industries being able to access power in the region of about 9 to 10 US cents per kilowatt hour.
KenGen plans to approach its shareholders early next year to raise funding of up to 35 billion shillings through a rights issue.
A project of 140 megawatts would typically cost, in current terms, about 400 million US dollars, excluding the drilling. We have now the responsibility then to raise 400 for Olkaria 5. We'd need another 400 million US for Olkaria 6, another 400 million US for Olkaria 7, and that's a lot of money.
A decision on whether the government, which owns a 70% stake in KenGen, will participate in the capital-raising exercise is expected by mid-November. But in the meantime, Kenya's plans to halve the cost of electricity by 2017 remains in full steam. Genga, Citizen Business Center.